Ho ho ho, motherfuckers. Merry Christmas. No, I didn't forget to film a vlog last week with all the hilarity of our Christmas Trios event and running around and trying to pick up candy and open a case and all that shit. No! Yeah, totally I did. But, it's the way she goes. We ran Christmas Trios last week. Had 36 people out, 12 teams. It was pretty fucking hype. Lots of fun with team names and stuff. Got some good raffles for people. Lots of food. Pizza, cookies, candy canes. You know, all that fun shit. Fun shit for Christmas. This is the Festivus tournament. The 23rd. I can date the fuck out of this. But, should be a good night. We're playing V today. I've got my deck picked. Hopefully gets me a good run. It's a strong deck, but I've failed with it in the past. So hopefully I can have a good run with it today. And hopefully we get a decent turnout. Because it is like 2 days before Christmas. So fucking lots of people are off to the holidays already. So here's hoping. Ho ho ho, we back in the car. This is gonna be why this week's vlog is late. It's, you know, because of Christmas. Instead of finishing the deck profile and everything like that from last night, I'm just going to my family's house for Christmas, and I'll take care of it on Boxing Day when I get back in. But just as far as results go, we had 17 people out for V Premium. I played Vanquisher. It's on and off brand for me. On brand because it's dragons, and I fucking love me some dragons. Off brand because it's a very piece heavy combo type deck, and you kind of need to get the pieces to be able to play the game. And you know, that's the story of my tournament, right? Ended up 2-2 overall with 2-1 win against Steam Maidens, a 2-1 loss against Enigma and D-Robo, a 2-1 loss against Highlander, and then a 2-0 win against Duke. The first match against Alex went really well for the deck. Fucking had a good game. He got grade stuck on one of the games, but like the game that he G-assisted was the one that he won. So it's just like, ooh. It is what it is there. But we got the match. Then played against Jason. Game 1, he G-assisted for grade 1. I think it was grade 1. It was either grade 1 or grade 2, I don't fucking remember. Game 2, I G-assisted for grade 1 and whiffed. So I ended up having to G-assist twice and was super behind. Played for game 3. And then in game 3, came down to me not seeing enough pieces and shit to get the game closed. It's like, you know, it is what it is, and we had to G-assist again. So, you know, it is what it is. Can't really complain about it, but it's the way she goes. Wins are wins, losses are losses, and you own them. Round 3, played against Alvin. He was playing Highlander. Another pretty good match. Because back and forth game 1 and 2, and then I don't remember which, but I missed grade 1 again in one of my losses here. So like, I might have to tweak with the deck a little bit, see some more grade 1s, but like, when you mull and put 5 back and then draw 5 new cards and don't see a grade 1 in 10 cards, or 11 cards including your like draw for turn, there's not much you can do. So is what it is. Ended up losing that one 2-1. Still pretty competitive match, enjoyed it. And then played Crystal in round 4, and she was borrowing my Duke deck, and she's new to the game and made a decent amount of mistakes. But end of the tournament, stamina's a thing. Not everybody who doesn't play regularly has tournament stamina, and it's one of the things that's like looked down on the most about things. If you're going to play for a long time, if you're going to play for like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours of cards, you need to be able to have the physical and mental stamina to do it. And the only way that you can build that up is by playing for that long on a consistent basis. So she ran out of gas, made some mental mistakes, and took advantage of them and took the match 2-0. And that's where we are. Finished 2-2. The vlog will go up probably Boxing Day, if not the day after Boxing Day. And then it'll have my deck profile with it too. So we'll see you in the next segment, and then we'll see you again on New Year's. Holy fuck, I'm getting bad at this. Well, as you've noticed, I didn't record a deck profile for last week. Yeah, I know. I'll throw one up in this video, because everything's gonna be like fucking combined together, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be holiday vlog, yay! Because, you know, I'm dumb and didn't do shit. But today at the shop we've got premium format. Ban list just dropped, so Stunverse is going to 1. So I'm gonna abuse it for 2 weeks. Because there's premium now, and then premium in 3 weeks. So I should get a second opportunity to run it at multiple copies. It's gonna be fucking hype. And then I can like actually build a proper deck that's not spam the shit out of Stunverse. And you know, it'll be nice. It'll be a good time playing Narukami. But yeah, New Year's, woo! Premium, woo! Ban list, woo! Yay! All right, we're finally getting into the deck profile portion. Get this fucking vlog finished. But so this is the deck that I ran 2 weeks ago in our V event. Ended up 2-2 with that event. Vanquisher's fun, but its competitive viability right now I feel like is pretty low. Just way too piece reliant. I feel like I did the best that I could, just trying to get the shit in my hand so I could keep the combos going. But, you know, when you don't see Chaturas, when you're running 6 draws and book, and, like, everything else that fucking Vanquisher does with, there's not much you can do there. Or if you don't see, like, your Jaggies with Alter Grade 3 searching, and then the draws, and you know, it just kind of is what it is. And that's kind of the curse of playing Vanquisher. It doesn't really have a big finisher unless you're teching in Armor Break Dragon. But then that's just like another piece, and it's just like a one-turn bomb. So at the end of the day, you might as well, like, I'd play this if I was having fun, but if I was going into a competitive tournament to try and win, this is not my choice. I would not take this guy. But I did have a blast. It can beat Steam Maidens, I guess, but they're not really going to be an issue anymore. So, like, yeah, what do you do? But it's a fun deck, overpriced, just because of these, I think. And then, fucking, yeah, it is what it is. But gotta see pieces, baby. And if you don't see pieces, you don't win the game. That's the end of the story there. Alright, now here's the better part. This is the bad boy that I ran in our premium event last week, before New Year's, that I didn't finish up. Still ended up 2-2, but I feel like this one was more dependent on matchups than anything else. Ended up losing to Bugs, because they just throw cradle markers on all my interactions to stop them defensively. And then they say no to my interaction G-guards. So, yeah, that's kind of what happened there. Put up a good match, though, so don't really feel bad about it. But rest of the tournament went okay. Still ended up 2-2. What the fuck else did I lose to? I lost to Grand Blue. Yeah. But that's just because, like, it was a 2-1 loss to Grand Blue. But I feel like these decks' timings kind of do the same thing. And he had the tech to put his bind zone back in the drop zone and then hit me really, 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 really hard. And I didn't have the defensives to deal with it. So, kind of is what it is. Wins came against Highlander Ange. And the fuck else did I play against? Chaos. Yes, Chaos. I want to give a shout out to Nikki. She's getting really fucking good at this game. She gave me a run for my money in the last round there. But other than that, again, I still wouldn't consider Narukami, even in premium, to be that competitively viable. I liked having the flex between the two, the sweeps and the vowings. I ran this Descendant Sigma instead of the Varina. Basically just for attack pattern. I'd rather have that thing be able to sit on a rear guard and me be able to like throw shit on it and then them have to block it twice than have them be in a situation where they can get defensives. Everything else pretty fucking straightforward. But yeah, it's a good gatekeeper deck. It's going to beat people that don't know how to play around it, but as soon as you face people who know the matchups or like have decks that can hit you hard enough or ride downs, you're not going to be able to do anything against them. So it really is what it is. Fucking fantastic engine though. I really love the consistency, and I'm going to keep playing and tweaking and playing with it. And just trying different variants of Eradicator going into the new year with the new ban list. Because we'll talk about the spice in the G zone right away here. Ooh, we can get some focus here. Hell yeah. But yeah, this is why I wanted to run this. Just because they finally limited Stunverse to 1. So I wanted to play with a little bit of toxicity there. Just because like you can still rip like a shit ton of cards out of your opponent's hand, get like a whole lot of binds off of the Vowing Saber. Guaranteed, I know I was misplaying a little bit, but like it is what it is. But having the ability to either go Exterminate or Stunverse and like get the best multiples of either of them, I'm fucking excited about that. I think I get one more shot. I don't know if I'm going to play Eradicator again. I'm kind of leaning against it just because of, like, how slow everything is. Just because, like, that's the whole point. This thing isn't going to kill anybody on stride 1. It's going to kill them on stride 2 or 3. And this thing isn't really going to kill anybody on stride 1. You're just going to get advantages. You're going to kill them on stride 2 or 3. And then that's when, like, everybody else is popping off. So you're not... Like, if you don't cripple them enough, you're going to get clapped by then anyway. So, it's Narukami's competitive viability right now. I think it's pretty fucking low. Unless you have the time and the matchups to grind games out. And a couple of those there, I did not. So, she is what she is. I'm going to keep tweaking. We're going to come up with something that I can play once Stunverse goes down to 1. So I've got 4 of these super shiny motherfuckers, but I can only run 1 of them. And then, we'll keep going from there. But, yeah. Still a ton of fun, though. And I really like the engine. And the consistency of the thing. We just don't have a real finish. The finish is like, oh, you don't have any cards. I hope you don't hit defensive triggers. And so you can survive me crippling you. Uh-oh. But, it's a fun deck. I'm going to keep playing it. And we're going to have a good time in 2023. So, yeah. We're all finished up after the holidays. Hopefully back to regular vlog weekly content going forward. 'Cause I was just like super lazy and shit. Didn't get shit done. But had a good holidays, had a good Christmas, had a good New Year's. This Friday upcoming is gonna be standard. Gonna play some Eugene shit. It's gonna be a good time. Got my promos for Overlord, so I got a sick Overlord deck that's ready to rock and roll in standard. And then what the fuck else there? Just everything in standard seems to be popping off really nice and it's good. V is a little for me right now, just because of the lack of, I want to say, solid Dragon Empire representation. Um, just because the stuff just isn't good. It is what it is. You play Overlord and it's like hit triggers and win the game. And it's like, okay. So my best bets for fucking V is either play Gears or Genesis. For Gears, I've been playing Jet, having a ton of fucking fun with Jet. Really good win rate locally too with that. Just because like you survive their bullshit and then you just stabilize and then you outscale them. And I feel like that's a lot of what the Excel decks want to do, but they can't. And then they get hit so hard, and then you lose all your pieces and you die. But Jet does that really well. And then I can also pivot into Genesis because the one-shot Himiko deck is still really good. Might make some tweaks to it, but I don't think I will. And then what the fuck else there? As Astral Poets, I don't consider Astral Poets a good viable pick for competitive. Just because like when you high roll, it's fucking fantastic. But if somebody knows how to play around you and you low roll, you suck. You lose. Like it's one of those decks where it's like it wants to kill somebody at turn 3, but if you can like cripple them on turn 3 and kill them on turn 4, that's more likely its best shot. But the issue with that is then you're opening the door to everything that can defend against it and stabilize and da 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 da, and then he comes back and kills you. It's the same problems that Kagero has. It's just more effective because you have that 70k motherfucker that you can throw a Force 2 on, and eventually they're just gonna run out of perfect cards and they're gonna die. So it's the way she goes there. Premium format's fine. Kagero's fine. Uh, tinkering with Narukami. Gonna keep tinkering with Narukami. But it's always been in that gatekeeper spot, so if people know how to play against it, they're gonna beat it. And as the pilot, there's only so much you can do. Because if you run into a matchup or you get counterplayed, like your pieces are on the board, and it's like, oh, I can read your cards, do 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 do. It's not like just have a bunch of hidden G guards in your hand, and like they know Denial Griffins are in your G zone, but there's nothing they can do about it. They just swing and their shit explodes. It's fucking hype. What the fuck else? Genesis, also another good pick. Got Regalia there. But, and then, just a whole bunch of other random crap that I've been tinkering with, playing around with. And a whole bunch of promos for Royals coming in, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. But, 2022 was a solid year for Vanguard. Solid year for me playing Vanguard. Wish I could have made it out to BCS, but money. I don't want to spend I'd say I need an extra grand between lost wages and like the trip and gas and food and everything like that. So it's just like But the goal is to get there for next year. So I'm gonna do the best I can. Hopefully, stay competitively viable and get my ass out there next year so I can compete at regionals again. Because I want to make top 8 at regionals. I don't know how viable of a goal that is right away because I haven't competed at the regional level for a while. But I do have pretty good luck in those types of situations, and when I make a good choice and a good meta call, like my skill level pulls me through. So we'll see. We'll get there. That's again that's in the fucking fall, so it is what it is. But yeah, happy 2022. It's 2023 now, and we're gonna kick ass, take names, chew bubble gum, but run out of fucking gum, and then just keep being a fucking dickhead on the internet. It sounds like a good time. Peace.